Chang beer, brewed by Thai Bev, is one of the most prominent beers in Thailand. Thai for elephant, Chang Classic is now the only remaining beer in the lineup after Chang Light and Chang Draft were discontinued in 2015. Did Thai Bev make the right decision to keep this beer? Find out now on Two Dudes Reviews.
What up, guys? Yeah, today we have good old Chang Classic beer from Thailand. And so we're gonna crack this open. I don't think it's a twist off. It is not. But if you ever make your way out to Thailand, this is basically the beer that you're going to be drinking. There's a few other variations, and I actually like the other ones better, but I can't find them in the States. So we go with the Classic. And you're also going to see about 1 million just gringo tourists walking around with the Chang tank top and the beer logo. That's just like, apparently when you visit Thailand, you have to buy the tank top. I did not buy the tank top, but thankfully it is natural ingredients. But I don't know, it's got a nice green gold label thing going on. Generally, I prefer the brown bottle, but it's a nice green. It looks nice. But, alright, let us get into the smell. It already has a bit of that wet bread. You crack it open, and there's just that, like, elephant. Well, of course, there's elephants on the thing, but the elephant beer, the, like, Heineken, you just had that kind of aroma that hit you right in the nose right away. That's what it's got. There's the other one that I'm thinking of is a Chang, the Draft. It's a darker lager from them, and I enjoyed it so much more. So if you go to Thailand and you see the Chang Lager or the Chang Draft version, get that. I think that's got more flavor. But again, it's been like a decade since I was in Thailand, so it's been a hot second. Anyways, back to the smell. But it has like that wet bread. You really get like that kind of corn-ish rice aroma going on. I wouldn't say it's to the stale, skunky aroma, but it's just there's something about that smell that I'm not a huge fan of. Every time I smell it, it's like, it's gonna be one of those beers, and I feel like there's a lot of beers that have that kind of aroma to it. But I don't know. It's pretty straightforward, but I'm not a fan of the smell, so I'm not gonna recommend it on that. But all right, now let's get into the taste. I don't think I've actually had this since I was in Thailand 10 years ago, so it's been a while. But you do have that you can definitely taste the grain. You get the corn and the rice. There's a little hint of some lemon going on. You have a little more of the kind of like barley type bitterness in the back end, which is all right. It adds a little more characteristic. Man, I'm just struggling today. It adds a little more character to the beer. And I mean, it's Thailand. It's always going to be like 90 degrees and then 90% humidity. So you're always going to be sweating just like a crazy person. And so, I mean, it's not bad for that kind of thing. Honestly, I think it tastes better than what the aroma gives it, at least for me. I think it tastes better. Because when I first had this, that was when I was in that phase of when you first really get a hold of the micro beers and the other like really good German, Belgian imports, and you just like kind of turn your nose at everything else. I was in that phase, so thankfully I'm past that. But I'd had this and be like, this is not very good. But it's not as bad as I remember it being, or as I was thinking it was going to be. The smell is about spot on, but taste-wise, it's not terrible. If you do the backpacking kind of thing in Thailand, a lot of the places, you're sitting out kind of on the street, like if you go to the Koh San Road kind of place, a lot of the beers is you have the Chang beers, there's a few other Thailand stuff, and you get a lot of Heineken, and you actually get a decent amount of Guinness. Of course, the Guinness is made there. It's not imported from Ireland Guinness, and the Guinness they have is actually much sweeter than your standard Guinness. So I don't know what kind of sweetness they add to it, but I know I ordered it. I was like, oh, Guinness, and I had it. It's like, this is way different. But in terms of this taste, it's okay. It's not great, but it's not like piss poor. So I'll give it a half on that. All right, next category is value for price, and honestly, got some, something on my hand. Honestly, it's not bad for coming all the way over from Thailand. You're going to be shipping. It's almost as far as you can import a beer from. It's not that crazy expensive. I can't remember exactly what I paid for this, but somewhere between $2 and $3. And honestly, for the distance it's got to travel, it's not terrible. Granted, there's a lot of other beers that you can have that are pretty similar to this kind of thing. Again, Heineken is going to be very similar to what you're drinking, and the Heineken's probably going to be cheaper. But in terms of where it's from, where it's coming from, I actually will recommend it for value for price. It's not bad for what goes into bringing it to you. But yeah, definitely taste the rice. All right, after that, now we have drinkability, and I've been switching up drinkability and distinction. I can't remember what I'm doing now, but drinkability, it's pretty easy to do. Again, you're gonna be drinking this when it's sweltering hot out, and you're non-stop sweating, and it's just like you need to kind of keep replenishing yourself. So, of course, you can be sweating so much. I'd recommend getting some water with you as well, because you could chug through these real fast. But yeah, drinkability, not a problem at all. You could down these pretty quickly. No issue at all with that. So I'll recommend it on drinkability. Next is distinction. How distinct is it? And it's not. It's pretty similar to most of the other Thai beers you're gonna get. It's pretty similar to a lot of the other just warm climate lagers you're gonna get. Like if you get like a Kingfisher or whatever from India, or a Tiger from Thailand. From Singapore. All those beers are very, very similar, and the very similar characteristics. They don't really stand out. They're not necessarily super duper bad, but there's nothing that's like super great about them. And quite frankly, it's really hard to get a lager that stands out above everyone else. Like, you have to do something really special to stand out in the lager category, because you only have certain ingredients you can kind of tinker with. But so I'm not going to recommend it on distinction. And last category is would I buy it again? And quite frankly, probably the only way I buy this again is if the next time I'm in Thailand, which Thailand's a good time. There's a lot of just fun stuff you can see and do. So hopefully at some point get back there, and then yes, I will have Chang again. Then I don't believe I'll be having it any other time. So I'll give it a half, because I will get it when I'm there. Not anymore here. So, alright, that is the review. If you want to, my hands, I don't know, hands are dry, I don't know what's going on. But yeah, that's the review. If you want to check out our website at 2 Dudes in a Six Pack, that'd be awesome. If you could check out the podcast, again, it's 2 Dudes in a Six Pack on iTunes and wherever you get your podcast. If you'd like to subscribe, that'd be fantastic. If you had this before, let me know. If there's other Thai beers you've had that you like better, let me know as well. And feel free to check out my book. I got a link down below in the comments, in the section down there. And yeah, I'm going to also keep pumping up Boxing Day, December 26th. We're going to try to turn that into the next great just drinking holiday. It's after the holidays, and after Christmas and everything, we could all use like just a solid drinking day. But anyways, that is review. That's everything. And so for myself and Chang Beer, take it easy.